Welcome and thank you for joining us. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Naurin. Today we have brought up and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. Prosecutors propose delaying Trump's sentencing in hush money case. Trump set to nominate Howard Lutnick as Commerce Secretary. Trump considers Maldonado and Sterling for Agriculture Secretary role. Gates investigation files leaked amid cabinet appointment controversy. Nancy May's proposed ban on transgender women using female bathrooms in Capitol. Brooklyn church leader fired over $2 million fund mismanagement scandal. Governor Hochul announces 5 million bridge replacement completed in Onondaga County. Brazilian authorities arrest 5 for alleged coup plot against Lula. Norway's crown princess' son arrested on rape and abuse charges. Russia says Ukraine used US ATACMS in a strike, warns of global escalation. Federer praises Nadal's legacy ahead of his retirement. And New York Jets fired GM Joe Douglas after poor season. You are listening to Headlines, now news in detail. New York prosecutors proposed postponing Donald Trump's sentencing in the hush money case while his lawyers prepare new legal arguments. The request was made to the judge overseeing the case and highlighted unique challenges related to sentencing a president-elect. Trump was convicted in May on 34 counts of falsifying business records linked to a hush money payment to Stormy Daniels during the 2016 election. His sentencing was initially planned for later this month, but the Manhattan District Attorney's Office suggested a delay, citing constitutional concerns and Trump's plans to appeal. Prosecutors stated they respect the presidency and want to carefully balance legal and constitutional issues. Trump's lawyers argued that his status as president-elect gives him immunity, which could further complicate the case. The defense team has also pushed for the charges to be dismissed, claiming the trial evidence was unfair and impacted by a Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity. The judge is reviewing the requests and a decision is expected soon. If approved, the sentencing may be delayed until after Trump's presidency, potentially affecting the timeline of other legal cases against him. Trump has denied any wrongdoing and claims the case is politically motivated. President-elect Donald Trump is expected to nominate Howard Lutnick, the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald, as his Commerce Secretary. Sources familiar with the decision confirmed the development but said an official announcement has not been met. Lutnick, a billionaire and close advisor to Trump, has played a key role in the transition team. He has been vocal about Trump's economic agenda, including plans to impose tariffs on imported goods. As Commerce Secretary, Lutnick would oversee critical trade policies and play a major part in executing Trump's economic vision. Lutnick has led Cantor Fitzgerald since the early 1980s and is known for his resilience after the tragic 9/11 attacks, which claimed the lives of hundreds of his employees, including his brother. Following the tragedy, Lutnick emerged as a prominent figure in New York's business recovery efforts. While Lutnick was previously considered for the Treasury Secretary role, the choice for that position remains unclear. Billionaire Elon Musk, who has been actively involved in Trump's transition, has supported Lutnick's leadership. Trump's final decision on Lutnick is expected soon, with more cabinet announcements anticipated in the coming days. This move reflects Trump's focus on economic reform and leadership from the business world. President-elect Donald Trump has been considering multiple candidates for the Agriculture Secretary position. Among the top contenders are Abel Maldonado, a former California Lieutenant Governor, and Ray Sterling, a former USD official from Trump's first term, according to sources familiar with the discussions. Maldonado, the son of immigrant farm workers, previously served as Lieutenant Governor under California's Republican Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. He later ran for Congress unsuccessfully. Maldonado, a winery owner and former state lawmaker, is seen as a candidate who could connect with rural farming communities. Ray Sterling, a former advisor to Trump on agriculture issues, has gained support within Trump's team. Sterling served as chief of staff for Sonny Perdue, Trump's first agriculture secretary, and worked with agriculture groups during Trump's campaign. Supporters believe he would be a steady choice to reassure conservative agricultural groups. Other candidates under consideration include Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller, former UN food official Kip Tom, and Charles Herbster, a longtime Trump ally. Trump has not yet made a final decision, but the announcement is expected soon as he finalizes his cabinet appointments ahead of his inauguration. The role will be key to shaping future U.S. agricultural policies. An unknown third party gained access to sensitive deposition records linked to investigations involving former Representative Matt Gaetz. The leaked materials, tied to a defamation case by lobbyist Chris Durworth, reportedly included the deposition of a minor allegedly connected to accusations against Gaetz. The intruder used the alias Alton Beasley, according to a source, and leaked emails. Gaetz, who has denied any wrongdoing, resigned from Congress recently after President-elect Donald Trump announced him as the next Attorney General. The House Ethics Committee, which was investigating Gaetz for sexual misconduct, drug use, and obstruction, lost jurisdiction over him following his resignation. The Justice Department had previously declined to file charges. The Ethics Committee postponed a vote on releasing its findings but plans to reconvene. Some lawmakers have pushed for public access to the report, arguing its relevance as the Senate prepares to confirm Gaetz's appointment. Gaetz's accusers testified about payments for sex and alleged drug use, with evidence including Venmo transactions and text messages. Gaetz denied all allegations, calling them politically motivated. Trump's team expressed confidence in Gaetz, claiming he will reform the justice system under his leadership. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Republican Representative Nancy Mace of South Carolina introduced a resolution to ban transgender women from using female bathrooms and similar facilities on Capitol Hill. The proposal was announced after Sarah McBride, the first openly transgender member of Congress, won Delaware's House seat 2 weeks ago. Mace's resolution called for restricting House members, officers, and employees to using bathrooms that match their biological sex. She argued that allowing transgender women into women's spaces could threaten the safety and dignity of female lawmakers and employees. The House Sergeant at Arms would enforce the rule if approved. McBride criticized the resolution, calling it a distraction and urging Congress to focus on real issues like health care and housing. She emphasized the importance of mutual respect and kindness in workplaces. Mace accused the radical left of attempting to erase women and insisted her proposal was necessary. House Speaker Mike Johnson stated that Congress had never faced this issue before but promised a deliberate approach to address it. While he avoided directly engaging in debates about gender identity, Johnson reaffirmed the importance of treating all members with respect and dignity. It remains unclear whether Mace's proposal will be included in the upcoming House rules. Monsignor Jamie Gigentiello of Our Lady of Mount Carmel Annunciation Parish in Brooklyn was removed from his role after an investigation revealed he mishandled nearly $2 million in church funds. The Roman Catholic Diocese of Brooklyn announced the decision following inquiries tied to New York City Mayor Eric Adams' corruption scandal. The investigation found that Gigentiello transferred $1.9 million of parish funds without informing or seeking approval from the diocese. In 2019, he moved $1 million to a law firm linked to Frank Karen Adams' former chief of staff. The funds were later repaid with interest, but the transfer violated investment policies. In 2021, Gigentiello transferred another $900,000 to companies associated with Karen, again bypassing diocesan protocols. Gigentiello also faced allegations of using a church credit card for personal expenses, which are under review. His attorney claimed these expenses were authorized and said the financial transactions benefited the parish. Last year, Gigentiello allowed Sabrina Carpenter to film a music video at the church, violating diocesan rules and sparking the investigation. Bishop Robert Brennan expressed disappointment in the findings and appointed Bishop Witold Mroziewski to oversee the parish to safeguard church funds and public trust. Governor Kathy Hochul announced the completion of a $5 million bridge replacement project over the New York State Thruway in Onondaga County. The Shapes Corners Road Bridge in the town of Manlius was replaced with a modern structure, finishing on time and within budget. The new bridge, replacing the original built in 1953, now offers increased vertical clearance of 16 feet 11 inch compared to the previous 14 feet 5 inch. This upgrade aims to reduce bridge strikes caused by overheight vehicles. Since 2020, the two-way system has reported 224 bridge strikes, including 46 this year. Public awareness campaigns, better signage, and stricter enforcement will further support this safety measure. Additional improvements include wider shoulders, new guide rails, and a smoother driving surface. Environmental upgrades were also made, such as runoff control and erosion protection to benefit nearby wetlands. Stone gutters and erosion control mats will reduce water runoff and create grasslands to manage storm water. Around 2,600 vehicles use the bridge daily. Governor Hochul emphasized the importance of investing in infrastructure for community safety and connectivity. The project, handled by Slate Hill Constructors, reflects the state's commitment to high-quality infrastructure for Central New York. Now it's time for global updates. Brazilian police arrested 5 people on Tuesday, including retired Brigadier General Mario Fernandes, for allegedly plotting to kill President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva and Vice President Geraldo Alckmin in December 2022. The plan, called Green and Yellow Dagger, aimed to prevent Lula from taking office through assassination and a coup, authorities revealed. The suspects, mostly military personnel with special forces training, are accused of using advanced technical knowledge to plan the attack. The plot included creating an institutional crisis management office to handle issues during the coup and targeting Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes. The police conducted 5 arrests, 3 search and seizure operations, and imposed 15 precautionary measures, including travel bans and no-contact orders. Federal investigations suggested the group coordinated illegal actions from November to December 2022. A police probe is also expected to conclude this month on whether former President Jair Bolsonaro conspired in the failed coup attempt. Bolsonaro has not commented on the allegations. The Brazilian army monitored Tuesday's operations across several states, including Rio de Janeiro and Amazonas. Lula, who took office in January 2023 after defeating Bolsonaro in October 2022, has not yet commented on the arrests. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Marius Berg Høiby, the 27-year-old son of Norway's Crown Princess Mette-Marit, was arrested on suspicion of rape and several other charges. He was taken into custody on Monday in Oslo on a preliminary charge of raping a woman who was unconscious or unable to resist. He also faced charges for violating a restraining order, abuse in close relationships, and driving without a valid license. Høiby, the eldest child of Crown Princess Mette-Marit from a previous relationship, pleaded not guilty and is cooperating with police. His defense attorney said he wanted to explain himself. The charges stem from incidents involving multiple women, including an August arrest for bodily harm and property damage following a violent altercation. He has also pleaded guilty to making a death threat in a separate case. Høiby has been a public figure, often appearing in media for his personal life and style, but his legal troubles have now overshadowed his past fame. The Royal Palace declined to comment, directing inquiries to police and his lawyer. The investigation continues and Høiby is being held in custody. Russia's defense ministry said Ukraine fired 6 US-made ATACMS missiles at the Bryansk region, accusing the US of escalating the war. The attack happened 1,000 days after Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. While Russia claimed it intercepted 5 missiles and damaged 1, Ukraine stated it hit a Russian weapons depot in Bryansk but did not confirm the weapons used. US officials verified that Ukraine used ATACMS, marking a significant shift after President Biden recently approved their use for deeper strikes into Russian territory. The missiles, with a range of 190 miles, give Ukraine new capabilities to target Russian assets. The strike followed a deadly Russian drone and missile attack on Odessa, killing 10 people. President Zelensky said Ukraine would continue to defend its territory despite Russia's warnings that such attacks risk global conflict. Moscow has criticized the US, with some Russian lawmakers calling this a step toward a potential world war. Reports indicated Russia's forces had been reinforced with over 10,000 North Korean soldiers, with concerns the number could rise. Both sides have suffered heavy losses, but the war shows no signs of ending soon. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Tennis legend Roger Federer praised Rafael Nadal on social media, calling his career historic as Nadal prepares for retirement at the Davis Cup. Federer highlighted Nadal's unmatched 14 French Open titles and his impact on tennis. "Rafa, you made Spain proud and the entire tennis world proud," Federer wrote. Nadal, a 22-time Grand Slam winner, is set to retire after representing Spain at the Davis Cup. Spain faced the Netherlands in the quarterfinals, but Nadal's participation in the tie remained uncertain. The 38-year-old has been battling injuries leading to his decision to step away from professional tennis. Federer reflected on the rivalry and friendship, recalling memorable matches and emotional moments, including their doubles partnership at Federer's retirement in 2022. "Sharing the court with you that night will always be one of my most special career memories," Federer said. Nadal has not played an official singles match since his second-round exit at the Olympics in July. On Monday, Nadal clarified his focus on helping Spain win the Davis Cup rather than focusing on his retirement. "This is my last week on tour, but the emotions will come at the end," Nadal explained. The New York Jets fired general manager Joe Douglas following a disappointing 3-8 season. Team owner Woody Johnson announced the decision, thanking Douglas for his 6 years with the team. Phil Savage, a former Browns GM, will take over the role temporarily. Douglas, who became GM in 2019, saw the Jets compile a 30-64 record without any playoff appearances. The team had hoped for a strong season, with Aaron Rodgers returning from injury, but the offense ranked 26th in scoring and yards. This decision follows the October dismissal of head coach Robert Saleh. Interim coach Jeff Ulbrich has since led the team to a 1-5 record. Johnson confirmed the search for a permanent GM will begin immediately. The Jets, now in their bye week, recently lost 28-27 to the Colts. Fans are hoping for a turnaround under new leadership. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,698.05. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 20.37 points or 0.10%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,414.43. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 193.58 points or 0.51%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,346.01. The Shanghai index is increased by 22.16 points or 0.67%. Hong Kong stock close price is 19,663.67. The Hang Seng index is increased by 87.06 points or 0.44%. Bombay stock close price is 77,578.38. The Sensex index is increased by 239.37 points or 0.31%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Prosecutors propose delaying Trump's sentencing in hush money case. Trump set to nominate Howard Lutnick as Commerce Secretary. Trump considers Maldonado and Sterling for Agriculture Secretary role. Gates investigation files leaked amid cabinet appointment controversy. Nancy Mace proposed ban on transgender women using female bathrooms in Capitol. Brooklyn church leader fired over $2 million fund mismanagement scandal. Governor Hochul announces 5 million bridge replacement completed in Onondaga County. Brazilian authorities arrest 5 for alleged coup plot against Lula. Norway's crown princess' son arrested on rape and abuse charges. Russia says Ukraine used US ATACMS in a strike, warns of global escalation. Federer praises Nadal's legacy ahead of his retirement. And New York Jets fired GM Joe Douglas after poor season. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all at TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.